You ready? Okay, that's all right, Jay. I always mute myself now because I can't control a lot of the channels like I used to be able to before. How are you, by the way? Right, guys, I will unmute myself so you guys can speak. You are now live in the 50 Plus Gamers stream. Please do not swear. Okay, guys, who do we have? What I can see at the moment, before I turn my camera on, is I can see Devex. Would you like to say hello?
Everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. Jay, I know I saw your message. You're in chat, but you're unable to speak. Mini-Meep, do not despair, sir. I know you are working. And we have got Mad Max, who is on the lane. Right, Adam, how are you, sir? Right, okay then, guys. Let's just get where we are at the moment. We have got Devex, who is at gate 62. We have got Mad Max, who is on gate 40, and we have got me, who is on gate 14. So straight away somebody spotted a spelling mistake rather than being interested in the stream. So let me correct that first, guys. What did I do wrong? I spelled Sqaud wrong. What have I spelled wrong there? What if like, no, it's these. What have I spelled wrong? What have I done wrong? Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you. All right, I hit. You see what I've done, don't you? I've hit a J. Right, so I will just Flight. Right, wonderful. Okay, guys, thank you very much for that. If you refresh, it should be correct. I have to. I'm not going to put it down to anything. I just hit the wrong key. I'm not putting it down to anything. It's just 50. Thank you, Adam. Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Right then, guys. Guess what, Dev?
What's that?
It will not pick up my Thomas Cook skin.
Oh dear.
So that I can change you guys into Thomas Cook planes. I was trying to do that before I went on, look. If I go into here, we always have this problem. If I go to DevX, it just would not pick it up. And I don't know if because it says that you're in an A321, which is correct, isn't it?
That's correct. And mine is the, I take it, it's the old
old skin. Okay, so I'm scrolling down and I just could not see it anywhere. So let me just have a look. Have a look at this, find out what we can find. I can't see it there, can't see it there. And I can't see it anywhere, you see. Do you get what I mean? I don't know what that's about, why it won't pick it up, but I'm not going to get into that now at the moment. Don't worry about spelling mistakes. They've got nothing to do with the flight, so don't worry about that, Adam. Try and enjoy the stream, mate. You'll give yourself a headache. Right, let's have a look. No, it's not there, you see. I can't see it anywhere. Seven 737. Have a look. No, I don't know what's going off with this. It should have updated it as I installed it, shouldn't it, really?
Should have done, yeah.
737s, let's have a look. No, I've got the Ryanair and the United Airlines and all that lot. Lufthansa, EasyJet, Continental, Dirt. It's not the title. That's Thomas Cook, never had 787, but it's all good. Oh, come on, man. Get a life. Oh, God. We're just doing a tribute flight and I'm getting beaten up already because of the title. Wow. Honestly. Oh, dear. Right, I just want to enjoy the flight. That's all I want to do. I make mistakes. If they didn't have a 787, guess what? They didn't have one. And
it's really strange because mine picks up my Thomas Cook.
Yeah, it's weird that mine doesn't do that. What have we got? So here we are, better sweet Friday. I'm glad it's Friday, and because I've watched 50 crash. I probably will crash at the moment now. Red Arrow, hello, hello, how are you? Is that Limited Ground Crew XIC? No, no, this is just basic stuff. This is, I haven't got any, I don't buy, I try not to buy anything that. Have a look, what we got, what we got here. So I can't even see, I can see at the moment, I can see Jay, I can see Mad Max, and I can see DevX. Now, it's annoying for me now that it won't let me, change the planes, because that's what I wanted to do. So that's going to spoil it a little bit, but let's have a look. Let's just have a quick look. And I had issues when I went inside the plane. It wouldn't let me do any of the buttons as well either. So I had to restart it for that. I think it's just because it's freeware, that's all it is. No, it's fine. Let's say this Thomas Cook is the future. We could have been. No, I don't know, because all I've done, Adam, is I've just gone and got a skin and put it on. That's all I've done. That's all I have done. I'm not as anal as everybody else, where it's got to be perfect, spot on, and Thomas Cook won't fly from here, and Thomas Cook won't fly from there, and Thomas Cook don't do this, and Thomas Cook don't do that. I'm not into all that. I just want to enjoy the flight, mate. I only fly once a week. There's enough, yeah, I'm not having a go at all. There's enough streamers out there that take this far too serious for me, but that's them. Right, okay. I just want to enjoy the stream. Now, right, guys, are we ready to get set up?
All good to go.
You okay? You sound a bit down. Got Jay. I don't know if Silent Ted will drop in. I haven't seen him around. I thought he would have dropped in because he was in it. You haven't read today's vote. Okay, Great Pup. Sorry guys, I'm getting distracted by chat. 1 second. Great Pup, vote now. A, will 50 land at this plane like butter? Or B, no, crash this plane like I can't believe it's not butter. Chronic Gaming, how are you? Let me put my camera on as well. Guys, hello! Hello! I'm ready to push when you guys are. Right, okay, let me just see if I can get this thing sorted out now. Let's have a look. Where are we? Right, okay. I've got no sound either. I tell you what, I love this game. I love it. I love it because we always have problems. Sound. Oh, that's why. Let's go to that one and let's go to that one. It should be Realtek. Let's go for that one. Audio, okay. Oh, there we go. We have ATC sound. Departure frequency is 118.905. Sqaud 1. You can hear it now, can't you? Mad Max, how you doing, mate? Right, okay. So, guys, let's get ready to start. Foxtrot India, Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Let's have a look how this goes. Fly runway heading. 8,000. You know what? I have this feeling I will crash. We couldn't always hear it though. Right, okay, what else have we got? We'll go at that to start with.
Alma Airport information. On the ground, Foxtrot India, Foxtrot Tango Hotel, ready to taxi IFR. Foxtrot India, Foxtrot Tango Yankee, taxi to and hold short of runway 6 center, team taxiway Bravo, November Oscar Romeo Tango Hotel, contact tower on 118.
Twitch has had an update. Have you seen what they've done? You cannot, now you don't see followers and things like that. You have to actually go into it to see them. Foxtrot India, Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Mr. Empire, thank you very much for the plan as well, matey. Thank you very, very much for the plan. So we are... Yeah, it is. I looked at that. So we are flying from Mallorca, LEPA, to East Midlands, EGNX. It looks like it's about a 2-hour plus flight, this one, to be honest. So that's going to be quite good. It's not going to be too bad. Are you streaming this, Dev? Oh, Dev's disappeared.
I am, yes. I'm still here. I'm on push to talk at the moment.
Okay. Whoa, right, let's get these things turned on here. Let's get that on. That's already on. Let's get that on. 2 hours, 35 minutes. Thank you very, very much. Let's get that on. Let's get all these things on. Let's have a look outside and see what we're getting at here. Okay. I'll have to turn the engines off to push back. Credit Gaming's, why don't you use PMDG? I'm known as a freeway pilot, to be honest. And I only fly once a week. It's not something that I'm into in a big way. I like to fly, but it's not something that I want to spend a lot of money on, if you get what I'm saying. It's just something I do with the guys every Friday. That's all we do. And we try to pick themes and stuff. And if we were doing PDMGs, could you imagine how much we'd have to spend on different planes and things like that? I know we can get freeway once you've got your main plane, but it's just that a lot of guys haven't got the money, can't afford it, and I do have a lot of newcomers that want to start out, because believe it or not, I've started a lot of people flying that have come in, got the basics, and then gone on to do PDMGs and all that kind of stuff. Rubber side down. I would always appreciate if you could send me links. He's not too into being all professional quite yet, as it's too much to do for now. But then don't forget, Adam, I work a full-time job, so I can't, get too deep into this. I think what I'm trying to do is just enjoy myself. Just on Orbex. Wow, you see what I mean? I can't do that. I can't do that. I stream a lot of other stuff as well, to be honest, so to be fair. I like to do my one flight. I need to push back just a little bit on here like that, just to get... Oh, God, I knew he would come in at some point. Mr. Silent Ted, how are you?
No.
Good evening, Silent.
That, Adam, I'm not... I really don't want you to tempt me as if I'm having a go or I'm being a bit of a... What's the word? D-I-C-K. I'm not.
EU 787.
Okay, I'm on pushback.
Okay. I couldn't spend... Thank you very much for that, Chronic. I couldn't spend all that money and then just fly the plane, you know what I mean, once a week. It would be an absolute waste of money.
What would be?
If somebody was just saying why don't I fly PDMGs and stuff like that. Now, if you think about me, for starters, I tend to look at this game as an enjoyable thing for me and the guys. I'm not that into, you know what I'm like, don't you, Silent? I'm not into all this spending
cheap.
Loads of money and stuff like that. I just can't do it.
You are cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what? There's one thing I like about you. You will tell me exactly as it is. I am cheap. I am. I'm very cheap.
But you bought the Aerosoft Airbus.
And how often do I fly it?
Never.
Well, I have.
You could fly it today. Why aren't you flying it today? Why aren't you flying it today?
Because I got this skin the other day, and it was the one I wanted to fly when it was just me and you. And what happened was, it just wasn't working right. So I uninstalled it and reinstalled it, you see.
It's never working right.
Oh, you always get issues. I always get issues anyway.
You are the issue.
That's why 50 gets cheap polish for his head. Nice and clean. Ha ha ha, only joking. Never say you're only joking. I don't mind people having a go. Not a problem. What I'm going to do...
I'm never joking when
I know
I'm
you
talking
never
about
joke.
his
I'm going to
hair
just
on his head.
I'm going to put a link in for...
Is it the Steve Harvey link?
Let me just do this.
Where is my phone? Here's my phone.
There you go, Chronic.
Yes, I said 50 is the issue.
Yeah, he's already done it. Okay, right, that's in there, so if you want to put a link in, you can put a link in. Right, where was I now? Okay, alright guys. Let's see if I can get this pushback off here. If I can't, then I'm going to have to go. What? What? What?
Chicken butt.
Taxiing hold runway 60. Okay. Thank you, Chronic. That link's come through. Thank you, matey.
Meep, meep.
Got a discount off me. Your birthday on Monday, is it? Okay.
It's my birthday today.
Whose?
I don't know.
You see you?
No.
You see how you are?
No.
Right, let me just get these fired up.
You were doing weird things on my birthday.
Eh?
You were doing weird things on my birthday.
You weren't
I will
even.
never-
I'm sure your birthday's gone, and we did celebrate it, and you were not even here.
I was here at the end of the stream.
No, you weren't. At the end of the stream,
Yeah, you were singing, well, playbacking for me.
I was doing something to
Yeah,
recognise you.
it was
but-
weird. I'm trying to erase it from my mind, but it's still here.
How are you anyway? To be honest,
I'm alright. How about you?
I'm always good, mate. You gonna behave yourself today?
No. That's the first question. Are you going to behave? Of course not.
I think I'm the only one that actually does behave myself. To be fair.
Liar.
Look, private message on Discord. Aviation goal. Okay.
Wait, let me load Sqaud up. Boom.
I don't know, you know. I don't know. Aviation goal.
never
I
pronounce
really don't know.
things.
What? I've
No.
got a free planner thing that I use where you can actually put the what's happened here? My things come off. Where you can actually put. Oh, hang on 1 second, guys. My headrest has come off. But I don't think I'll need it. Where you can actually put a flight plan in and copy it into your. Oh god. You can copy it into your FMC.
What flight level are we doing?
Seg, I'm at 27,000.
Okay.
See, that's what's going to annoy me. I've got somebody here, and it's a shame it's in the wrong skin, that is. And I've got somebody else in the United Airlines skin. Cheap Shagger, how are you? You use Simbrief for that. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Right, there's my following, so let me get that sorted out.
Right, I think I'm going to be flying at 26,000.
Okay, that's wonderful. Right, let's get me set up. Wow. So how are we, Dev? You alright, mate?
Yes, not too bad, thank you.
Okay, that's alright then, that's alright, that's alright. Don't want to go wrong with my Dev. I'm sure guys come in here to see me crash more than they want to see me fly, I can tell you that now.
Crash and burn!
I tell you, that's why they come in here.
I see too many Condor planes behind me.
Are you flying with us tonight? Are you definitely
Yeah,
are? Good.
I'm here.
Right, wonderful.
I'm not stream crashing for the first time.
I wonder.
I was just going to say, wonders never see.
I could have updated me. I need to delete that file, don't I? Let it rebuild itself. That's what I need to do, don't I, Deb?
Yeah, just take the all planes text out of the FS Cloud
FS
main
Cloud.
folder and let
Yeah, do that right now and restart FS Cloud. So maybe
Think it's
it
best for me
will
to do that?
fix. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that now.
maybe it fixes everything.
Okay.
It
No.
will do it. Bring up all the planes you got in there, and it'll only take a minute or so to
Right, so
rebuild
just
it
tell me
anyway.
where to. I need to go and find out where I've got FS Cloud again, don't I? Oh god, that was the problem, wasn't it? Let me do that now because I don't want to ruin this. So it'll be in documents, won't it? Where have I got FS Cloud? Search. Let's do this.
Have you got a FS Cloud shortcut on your desk?
I probably have somewhere, but I've got a lot on my desktop. Do you get what I mean?
I'll say, because if you just right click the desktop and
It'll tell
go
you where it
to
is. Yeah.
open file location.
You know, everything will run faster if you clear your desktop out.
I don't show my desktop anyway, to be honest. Let me just sort
That's
this
not
out.
what I said, but okay.
Hey, leave me alone, you. I did it last time, didn't I, when I was on the stream?
Bypass pin inserted. Please, market
I
brakes.
think.
Parkingbereik released.
I need to find out where I've put FS Cloud on this system. So many systems.
You should be able to go into right click and start menu and search.
Right, FS Cloud. Okay, so all planes, just delete it.
Yeah, I could just delete it or just drag it onto your desktop and let it rebuild it when you start FS.
I'll just delete it. Right. Okay. Let's turn that off. So if we go for dev. No, it's not finding any of them. Right, here we go. 1 second.
Unlocking gear.
No.
What are you doing?
Just trying to rebuild the all planes folder.
No, you don't do that there.
I've already deleted it.
Yeah, but you don't edit anything. Because it will do it itself. So leave
No,
that
I'm
alone.
not editing anything. I'm just trying to find the folder, the plane now. You see what I mean? I've just
No,
restarted it.
It's Sqaud should do it by itself.
Yeah, that's
the
what-
correct livery and plane, because if you select something now, it will be always that livery.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Clear to start engines.
Let's do that.
It's still not showing it there.
No. No, it's not. Right. Okay. All right. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to get stressed over that. Don't worry about that. I'm going to click follow me as well. If I can see on there.
Stress causes you to lose hair. Oh wait. You don't have any.
Why are you having a go at me, eh? Oh dear. Thank you, Dev. I don't have hit. Well, I'm saying nothing. Oh dear, I'm getting so distracted on this now, you know.
No, you don't. It's not my fault.
You guys
cannot
always
blame me.
Yeah, well, I've got to blame somebody, haven't I? Because it can never be me.
Blame Jay.
Yeah, Jay. No, Jay's in. Jay hasn't flown with us for a while, so it's.
And he still isn't talking, so.
He
Where
never.
is
He doesn't, to be honest. That's not a problem. 50 needs a wig now. He is. Oh god. Oh god. God.
50 had a lot of hair some years ago.
I'd show you a picture when I was.
I
younger.
want to see.
I'll show you a picture of when I was younger and I had hair.
Oh really?
Yeah. Where's this thing taking me? Hold on a second. Work out what this is doing.
It's taking you to Africa. You are. Oh my.
Oh, okay. It's this. Must be this runway. Short runway. Must be this one. Yeah.
You are going to the other runway, where we aren't.
I think it's this one here that I'm at.
Why do you have to be different?
Yep, here we go. I'm here. I'm here because I didn't want to fly with you guys anyway. That's why.
Okay, then take off first.
I'm going to. No, I never. You look. Listen. I never take off first. You know.
No,
that.
now you're taking off first because you aren't flying with us.
I never take off first.
You are not flying with us, so you are taking off first.
Okay. Okay.
That's an order, sir.
Let's just have a look.
I'm going to the runway. I have scenery here.
Oh, have you got a scenery?
Yeah, I always have scenery for the airport.
On my ground, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, taxi to the gate. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
Why
Tango,
isn't
Yankee,
Empire
taxi to
flying?
Gate 40, using taxiway November, Oscar, Romeo, Tango, Hotel, Bravo. Taxiing to gate 40 via taxiway November, Oscar, Romeo, Tango, Hotel,
What is
Bravo.
this doing to me?
Foxtrot, India,
I'm going to take
Foxtrot,
off from
Tango,
here anyway,
Yankee.
don't worry.
Follow my ground, Pacifica 2694 with Juliet, ready to taxi, IFR.
Wait, who
Pacifica
are...
2694,
Oh,
taxi
Jay
to
is
hold
here.
short at runway
It told me
6
originally to go to, because I've restarted, it told me originally to go to 6C. There, look. Taxi, hold short, runway 6C.
Short runway 6
It's
center,
6
via
center.
taxiway Charlie.
That's where I'm at now.
2694.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just lining up on 6 right, ready to take off.
No, it's not letting me do anything.
Beam, 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 beam. I'm almost at the runway.
Pacifica 2694, hold position, caution other traffic.
Empire, why aren't you flying with us?
Hold
Why
position,
are you so
Pacifica
bored?
2694.
It's telling everybody to hold short anyway. No, I'm not. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Jay, just go.
I see Jay. 1 second. I want to get Patriot. Where's he?
He's under the name Jay Bot.
Jay, what? Oh, yeah, there he is. I've got him.
On the ground, Pacifica 4700.
It's in a United, honestly. I do hate this. Okay, Jay, when you're ready, you take off, mate. When you are ready. Oh, you're next to him. Oh, I can see where you are.
I wanted to do a fancy takeoff, but hey, you are on the other roadway. That isn't existing in my, yeah, in my scenery.
No, not a single. I'll have to delete that under that again for it to pick that up. Jay is up. Jay is in the air.
We are cleared for takeoff.
Why don't you put yourself on push to talk or something, you?
No.
Dear God. Can hear you having your dinner.
Right, I'm just about to take off.
I'm going now.
FS Elite does ground crew now, so what would that be like? What GSX is?
FS Elite doesn't do ground crew. FS2 crew does ground crew. Where am I going? Watch me take off.
Mine's not giving me a clearance to take off either. It keeps telling me I need to taxi somewhere. But I'm already here, unless I, because it's weird, that is. I'm just going to take off and see what happens. Right, Dev, are you up now?
Yep, I've just taken off.
Okay, I'm just going to go. Let's have a look what happens here. Right, okay, so there we go. 50's ready. 50 is ready. Okay. Who's got issues?
You.
Not me.
You are the issue.
Sounds like Dev.
Welcome you on board our flight today.
No, I'm fine. I'm up.
Wow, that was... '50's up. I know it wouldn't give me clearance. Bloody thing. Would not give me clearance.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, you are not cleared to take off.
I'm going to do the flight plan again.
On the ground, Pacifica 6562.
I don't know what went off
ready
here.
to taxi IFR. Pacifica 6562, taxi to and hold short of runway 6 centered via taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 118.3 ready. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, ATC service is terminated.
Right, okay, so let me go and
Taxi
do
2
that one
and hold
again.
short, runway 6, center. Unlock approach, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, 10 miles northeast of Unlock. Request IFR to East Midlands, ready to copy. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee is cleared to East Midlands
Right, okay.
Airport as filed. Sqaud 1274.
I won't crash, don't worry. I won't crash.
Foxtrot,
That's one thing I won't do.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, cleared to East Midlands Airport as
I
filed.
think when I
Sqaud
stopped it last
1274.
time, I think I had an
Foxtrot,
issue.
India, Foxtrot, Tango,
Because it's
Yankee,
telling me what to
feedback
do now.
radar contact 4,300, altimeter
Yeah, it's picking up a good all right now.
Turn left heading 320, maintain flight
320.
level 180.
18. Right, wonderful.
Turn left heading 320, climb and maintain flight level 180, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Wonderful. 320.
World travel 7235. Turn right heading 275.
Right, so where is everybody?
Turn right heading 275. World travel 7235.
I'm just putting follow me on there. Okay, right.
I won't crash and burn, Empire. I'm still the best pilot in this
Turn
tree.
left heading 245. Turn left heading 2.
Quite a few of us. We have Mad Max, Jay, Silent, Devex, and Sheepshagger. Wonderful, he's joined us. I took a more direct route because I didn't get clearance and just took off anyway. So I've got a more of a direct route that way. So it will turn me over to the right, I think. Yeah, it'll turn me over to the right next. Climbing to 34,000, Mad Max, nice.
World travel 7235. Turn left heading 180. Turn left heading 180. World travel 7235.
Zero.
Silent.
No.
You're going to have to behave yourself, because if you don't, I'm telling you now, the mood that I'm in, I will mute you. I'm telling you, I will mute you. And that's me. Talking to you direct now, young man.
It was like 2 minutes ago.
Well, it was rude. That's all I can say.
And how could it be me? Maybe it was someone
Listen,
else.
every time you speak, do you know what happens in Discord? A little green circle comes around your name. Doesn't come around Dev's, doesn't come around Jay's. I'm telling you now.
Empire isn't here, so he can't say anything.
I can't blame Empire, and I wouldn't blame Empire because he's not that rude.
Well,
Turn left heading
Right.
150. World travel
maybe he is,
7235.
maybe he isn't.
So one thing I was reading in the paper about a lot of the executives in Thomas Cook, do you know they paid, before the company went under, they paid out £50 million in bonuses.
World travel 7235.
So that
Yeah,
just goes to
there's
show
a
that
reason the company went down.
it was all to do with, oh, that was nice. Jay's flying at night time. Nice. Jay is flying at night time. So that's one of the main reasons that the company went down as well. Because if you think about that, that 50 million and they go and put it back into the company, it could have saved them just a little bit.
Contact Barcelona Center Group 11.45.
Yeah, imagine how many passengers they could have carried with £50 million.
Yeah, it's... I mean, even when I was listening to some of the reports and you think 178 years, I don't think that... I think it was a different company back then, it wasn't always planes, I think there were coaches and things like that. And it was supposed to have been formed by some guy, was it Nottingham or Leicester? Because it's actually from this area, isn't it? They said that they are making a hell of a lot. CEOs walks away with big cashes. Yeah, I was looking at them. There was one lady, she made 11 million. Honestly. There was one lady that made... I'm just letting you know, Silent, I've muted you for a minute. Because I keep getting all this stuff going off in the back of your... I don't know whether it's in your... in the room that you're in. I don't know if it's £50 million cash or whatever it is, but I look at it and I just think to myself, when you look at a company like that, and I mean, to be honest, they had like 150,000 people abroad at the moment, if not more, and they're doing something like that. I don't know.
For industry, with their top bosses getting those bonuses.
I tell you what, I disagree with companies that are shareholder based, because you have to pay the dividends and that back to the shareholders, in the sense that if the shareholder puts money in, they expect a return, and it doesn't matter how bad the company's doing, you still have to give them a return. Otherwise, if they pull out, you lose money that way. So what they try to do is they try their best to please. They're always trying to please the shareholders. That's the biggest problem with that. I really don't like companies like that, I don't. Right, let's have a look where we are. We're all over the place at the moment, guys. Sheepshagger is saying he's still on the ground. Yeah, but he's saying he's still on the ground. No idea if Thomas Cook owns their own aircrafts, as if so they selling them. I think they do own their own aircrafts, and that's what's going to happen. But they're not going to get top price for them, are they? That's one thing. They won't pay top price for those planes now. I think all they'll do is just go, we'll offer you this, we'll offer you that. And just think about the 9,000 people that work for that company. I think it was 9,000 when they were putting it all out there. 9,000 people work for that company that are going to be out of work at this time of year, when we're just coming into peak, which is Christmas period. Wow. But that's definitely going to be a problem for them. Definitely. Oh, yeah. So they'll have closed anyway, won't they? The travel agents. Well, I think the travel agents would have closed, or are they just making sure that people can get back now?
I think they are making sure, but they're all doing it for free apparently on a lot of the travel agent shops.
Oh, that's good then. That's good, Adam. Was sad when I told him, so yeah. I don't know, Dev. I really don't know, mate. I kind of think to myself, it's difficult when some people would have been there for a number of years, and then to get told, just imagine to get told that the company's going under, yet they would have heard about these big bonuses that were paid out. Not good, is it? 178-year-olds didn't make it to 180. Well, he even showed me a picture of him in the office in Thomas Court. Wow. So Adam's at 35,000. I'm going to 27 now.
I'm coming up to 26,000.
Turn left heading 210. Turn left heading 210. Orbit 7314. Bombardier Bravo Romeo X-ray. Traffic is 11 o'clock. 4 miles at flight level 182. Boeing. Report them in
Get that
sight.
speed up.
Bombardier.
I'm too busy talking, I'm my problem.
8,000.
Get those off as well.
Descend and maintain 8,000.
Those off.
Bombardier,
Get that
Lima,
off.
Bravo, Lima, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Traffic is 4 o'clock, 2 miles at 16,000.
That's you, Dev.
Bombardier, Learhead, report.
That's you that I've got to report inside.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Oh, it's not asked me to report you inside yet then.
Oh, okay, because yeah, I'm just looking where you are.
Romeo, X-ray.
New Belgian guy, how are you? How are you?
Bombardier, Bravo, Romeo, X-ray. Turn left, heading 210.
I bet you I'm getting some really
Left
bad.
heading 210.
Trying to work out. Let's have a look.
Romeo, X-ray. Orbit 7314. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Orbit 7314.
Hold on a second, 50. You're not watching what you're doing. That's the problem with me. 50's not paying attention. On a car hunt at the moment, looking to buy my first car. Nice.
53. Descend and maintain 16,000. Descend and maintain 16,000.
I think I did read something about Virgin. Richard Branson. I'm sure I read something about him. He's
Virgin wants to take all their slots.
Is it just the slots, not the staff?
No, just the slots.
Wow.
So every airport they were landing and departing. Virgin wants to take them all.
Okay.
Someone drops out each flight to their slots.
Well,
Bombardier,
I kind of think.
Romeo X-ray. Traffic is 3 o'clock.
I kind of think in a way it's a good thing.
Boeing 737.
But so they're going to take. So they take all their slots. Does that mean that? What about the? Don't forget, guys. It goes deeper than that because if you look at it from another point of view, Thomas Cook will have hotels and that in Spain and wherever that are just because don't forget some of the am I right in saying this that some of the airliners they own some of the hotels, don't they?
No,
Or what do they do? Just lease them.
they only fly planes. Virgin is only going to take the slots, so they can land more planes at the places where Thomas Cook was flying.
What are you looking for though, New Belgian guy? What kind of vehicle are you looking for? Have you got something, mate? Have you got an obviously you've got an idea of what you're going to be looking for, and then you're going to have a price range, aren't you? You're going to have a budget. I like that. Who needs insurance?
They know how to cock.
Oh, E-Class. Okay. Okay. Nice. For your first car, did you say? A Mercedes E-Class for your first car. So you're away 50. I'm fully muted myself in Discord. Got some. No, that's fine. You're okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, I think I spent. God, I must have spent £5,000 on. Let me have a look on my fourth car. Cornish, thank you very, very much for the host, sir. Yeah, I think I spent 5,000. Yeah, it would have been 5,000 on probably my fourth car. Cheaper and reliable, lol. It would be for that, to be honest. I think that's when I got my BMW, if I remember rightly. You don't have to start the watch. Here we go. Right. 50 is now coming to 27,000 feet. My first car was a baby car pushed by my mother's power. Honestly, Empire. I don't think you can't drive, can you, Empire? Can you actually drive? Any problem is it's that I can't take any low emissions soon. Oh, are you? Nope. So there you go. I like that. I love the way he does that. Again, Dev.
As I was waiting for you to finish, I was just going to say, I remember my first car was the old Ford Cortina Mark V.
Oh, I never had the Cortina. My first car was the Montego. It was a Montego. Is it the Ford Montego? Was it yeah, I had a Montego. Clove brown. Great big 4-door thing. Then I went smaller and I went for the Ford Orion. And then I went for the Sapphire. Remember the Sierra Sapphire when it came out? I went for one of those. And then I went from the Sierra Sapphire to another Sierra Sapphire that was lowered, and then I went from that to a BMW. And then after that, company cars. My first car was a 1960 Ford Falcon. 2-door dark green. Diablo, dark green. Anyone had a Mustang? Oh, come on. Fire. Come on, a Mustang. Come on. They're expensive as hell anyway, even now. My first was a 1967 VW, but they were okay, they were the VWs. They were alright. And they're like collector's items now, you see. They are collector's items. They were quite cheap, and then think about it, they used to say the engines in those, I think what it was with them, it was the engine that was more that people were going for, because they were quite easy to keep to look after, weren't they, if I remember rightly? They were very easy to look after. Brand new next car is costing 20k next month. Well, you see, some people have got money and some people haven't. I drove a 2009 Mustang Pony 45. Oh, Annie edition. It takes out with 3 bolts. Oh God. I've driven the Lamborghini Countach. I've driven one of those. I've driven the Ariel Atom. I've drove one of them, and the Subaru Impreza. I've floored one of them. That was on a red letter day that I had, and that was brilliant. That was really good. American style. Which wheel? Oh, guys.
I think the most fun car I've ever driven off-road has to be an old Ford Escort rally car, but with reverse.
The roll cage and everything as well.
Yeah, but with reverse steering, you had to steer to the left to get it to turn to the.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was just made up for an off-road, and it used to blindfold you, and you took instructions from the instructor. And if he said turn right, you automatically turned the steering wheel right when you should have turned.
Oh, come on. That would have been crazy.
It was a really good day.
AD, how are you, sir? I am always ready. 50's always ready. Right, so for me, it's saying that the flight is going to be 1 hour 38 minutes. I've driven a 350 this Sqaud, Mexico. The hell's that? Oh, I was tired, honest to God. I'll be straight with you. Do you know when I came in last night? I had a right day at work. I was absolutely knackered. Honest to God, I was completely knackered. Sorry, AD, I was absolutely out of it, mate. And when I'm tired like that, I think I just came in, I had something to eat. I actually sat here for a bit, went into a few streams, and then within about an hour or so, I'd gone to bed. Honestly, I was really, really tired. And I know that, you know, I kind of, if I look at it from how I'm working a full-time job and streaming, I was watching another streamer the other day and he was saying exactly the same thing. People don't see what happens behind the scenes when I have to set up, I have to do this. And this is where a lot of the mistakes come from. When I get in the house, imagine I get in the house at 6 o'clock, okay? So I'm then having to sort some food out. I wanted to have a shower, so I went in the shower. By the time I get back downstairs, it's 6:30. I'm then thinking I've got to set up, I've got to write the titles, and I'm rushing most of the time. And I just click the button to go live while I'm sat here just setting bits and bobs up. And what I should have done yesterday was I should have gone into that folder and sorted this out, because I only loaded this up again yesterday. So it's just one of those things sometimes. Because don't forget, guys, I never used to start my streams till 8:30, and I only used to stream for about 2.5 hours. Where what I tend to do now is, if I get in, if Janet's at home, she'll have made me something to eat, so I can eat as soon as I get in. Then I can look at setting up. And I normally try to get the stream going for 7:30, but my timetable has always been 8:30. And it used to be when I first started streaming, and I was never really getting tired. I just have to be careful that I don't do too much. Bible was the hottest factory car I ever drove. Hottest aftermarket car is the 70s Challenger. I had a 470 to a 750 HP 3-speed auto. Wow. You see, there are some amazing cars out there anyway, Diablo. But the Viper is supposed to be incredibly fast. Incredibly fast. What's your shift next week, Dev?
I am on basically at 9 till 5 this week.
That's not too bad. What do you prefer, mornings?
No, to be honest, I actually quite enjoy the mixture of different shifts. It breaks up the boredom of having one shift all the time for me.
Well, the 90s Dodge Vibe is my favourite car. But yeah, my brother used to have a Saab. My brother used to have a Saab, I think it was the Saab, is it Saab 93? They come in numbers, don't they? Yeah, he had the Saab 93, he had a convertible. That was a lovely car, that was. Absolutely love that car. Squirrely. Oh dear. I think now you've said that, I kind of think I know what it kind of looks like, to be honest. Squirrely. I'm just looking at a picture. I'm just looking at a picture now of the Viper. Ah, okay. Did you have the racing stripe down it, or was it just a basic colour? Because I'm looking at all the different styles, and they've got I think the classic was the blue with the white stripe down it. Is that not the one that Jeremy Clarkson had?
Orbit 3, Fort 905 is climbing through 8,900.
I'm thinking if that's the same one that Jeremy Clarkson had.
Orbit 3, Fort 905, Barcelona Center, Roger, altimeter 2992.
I mean, some of them look absolutely spectacular, especially the paintwork. Wow.
Barcelona Center, Airwave 6829er with you. Airwave 6829er, Barcelona Center,
Yeah.
Roger.
Oh, yours was the red, no stripe.
Beach, Zulu, Romeo, Yankee, contact.
Well, I've got a picture of so many, and the red ones do look nice.
120.9er, Beach, Zulu, Romeo, Yankee.
I always think when I see cars like this, I can understand people if you've got money and you want to get something like that, because look, you can say you've had one. But really, where would you drive something like that to probably get the full speed out of it? And I mean in England. I know you can go to the Autobahn and places like that, but oh God, I've had a message from the good lady. She's not having a good day. Not having a good day. Now Silent Ted has gone completely silent. My God. I hope I haven't peed you off, you know.
No, I'm watching something else.
Okay, alright. I don't want you to take me with stuff here. Okay, I don't want you to take me the wrong way. I can be an arse at times, but I don't want you to take me the wrong way. I don't like you anyway. Maybe
I don't like you either.
maybe close enough wasn't dragger. Oh dear. I am 80. I am definitely going to go back to doing more of that, because I actually, to be fair, I really am enjoying it, and I want to do more of that. So you never know, you might be fortunate and get me on it Saturday. And as soon as I've got this G29 wheel, guys, I am looking to do a racing week. Yeah, I need you there though when I'm doing
some
it.
project cars.
I've got project cars.
1 or 2?
I think it's the first one.
Oh. I have the first one as well.
Yeah, so I'll look at that, because I did enjoy project cars. I think what will happen though is I need to set it all up and everything. Mr.
You
Dean
will go to buy
Harrison,
the G29.
an English geezer. What does that mean? An English geezer. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Dean Harrison. How are you? I have to be careful that I don't talk too much and miss my... oh, there we go, look. Miss my command.
Going to 121.25, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
The only reason I got it was basically stole it. Guy's wife gave him 2 days to sell, or she was going to leave him. Well, to be honest and truthfully, she'd have left. She caught him with another woman. I'm telling you what, listen guys, come on, we have to think logic here, don't we? What's more important, your car? My G29 is boxed, and last time I used it was like, I can't remember. You see, that's the problem, Empire, again, what I'm trying to get at. When you go buying stuff like that and don't use it, what is the point? What is the point of doing that? I'm kind of bad for things like that. I don't want to buy stuff and just have it sat. Thank you, Dean. I don't want to buy something and just have it sat there not being used. I don't get that. I have a G29 and it's only been used maybe a few dozen hours, and that's what does me. because then is a lazy git. That's about right. Honestly, and I kind of think I'm fortunate in a way that I do stream, because I do get to use a lot of the stuff that I've got in the bag. But I wouldn't purchase a lot of the if I didn't stream, guys, I wouldn't purchase a lot of the things that I've got, and I wouldn't. How long left of the stream until we land, I should say. So if you put exclamation mark, I think it works, exclamation mark uptime, it should tell you how long I've been on, but I can tell you that an hour and 10 minutes. I've taken away a lot of the crap across the top that I used to have, so oh god. Hey, I haven't done a lot of 7 days to die, you know. You've just put 7 days in there, and the first thing that's come to mind is I haven't done a lot of 7 days to die. And we were doing quite well on that, I have to say. We were doing very, very well on that, to be honest. Because we got a mini bike. And then all of a sudden I've done that, and certain people that were helping me, I think it would be nice to have them back in so they can see how far I've got. They're probably thinking, you know, that 50 plus gamer, it's taken him all this time just to get that far. Yeah, I was looking at it. That's what the issues that everybody was having, Sheepshagger, with Twitch. They were updating it. They've updated the front page now so that you don't see a number of followers unless you click into it. You don't see the vids. You can't see all the VODs unless you click and go into stuff now. And I think the reason they've done that is because if you go over to Mixer and have a look how Mixer's chat works, you can put emotes and do things actually in the chat for you guys. And I think that is absolutely brilliant, where when you look at Twitch, the chat's there, but you can't do anything in the chat box apart from drop emotes. But what they've done, I don't know what they call them, but they've got these animated emotes that when you drop them, they actually go around chat and go through the chat and things like that. And it looks so nice. And if you think that Twitch has been running a lot longer than Mixer, you'd have thought they'd have picked up on that idea a long time ago. A long time ago, but they haven't done anything like that. I think Twitch is quite slow. I can't pronounce that, honestly. Honestly, if you get a chance, Adam, I mean, I'm not obviously telling you guys to go over to Mixer and stay there, but go and have a look at Mixer and look at their chat and see how different it is compared to Twitch's boring old chat. It is so good. When you put things out, it just looks nice. What's that? The only thing, you can't see who people are following. I think you can. No, I think you can. Oh. No, I think you can, Sheepshagger. I think you can. I'd play around with it a bit. I'm sure you can. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Because when I went into Mr. T's, I was looking and thought, why does it look different? And I was clicking around all the tops. When you hit followers, it actually shows you all the followers. You can scroll through. And then you can highlight them and do whatever you want. See how long they've been following. Do things like that. I mean, people can see your follow, but they can't know who you're following. Oh, okay. What's this flight? This flight is from LEPA going all the way over to what is it? Come on, 50. I know this without, I didn't want to look. EGNX. I forgot the name of the actual airport. EGNX, which is East Midlands. You have to.
I was going to say, as long as you know where it is.
Well, hey, listen. I know where it is. It's exactly. I think it's exactly 20 miles from me. The airport is.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, East Midlands. Yeah, definitely. If I'll be away next week, guys. Next year. I'll be away next year because we're booking a flight next year. I'm going abroad next year, whatever. I don't care what goes off.
Thomas Cook.
Probably. After this flight, it definitely will be Thomas Cook. Right, I'm just going to nip to the ladies. You ready?
Center, Pacifica 1206 with you. Pacifica 1206, Bordeaux Center, roger. Center, World Travel 3869er with you. World Travel 3869er, Bordeaux Center, roger.
I've never really done that, Dean. I've never really done that. I mean, I think normally when I go, if I am flying abroad or anything like that, I do tend to go as close to the planes as you're allowed to. And the last time I was at East Midlands, they had a load of those, what are they called, Dash 8s? There was quite a few of those Dash 8s taken off from East Midlands, because East Midlands is not a very large airport. I've flown from Doncaster, which I think they refer to Doncaster. Is it Robin Hood Airport or something they call it? I've flown from there. I've done Birmingham. Yeah, that's it, Flighjt. There's quite a few of them taking off from there. I kind of like East Midlands Airport. It's nice, it's clean, it is good. I remember when we went to Doncaster Airport, I think we were flying to Tunisia, and it was at the time not a very large airport, but you are flying there in a 787 lol. Well, it's just a stream, so it doesn't matter. I could take a Concorde there and land it if I had the Concorde skin. So I remember flying from Doncaster Airport, and we were going to Tunisia, and it was at the time, it wasn't that long after the 9/11 attacks, and I think Joshua was probably about 6, I think he was at the time. And I always remember they had security to the hilt. They even had the guys walking around with the weapons and stuff on show. I always remember that. It was very, very fresh. Wow. I do quite a bit of plane spotting. Oh, that's good.
Report them in sight. Orbit 6538, have the Airbus A321 in sight.
Do you know what, Adam? Just curiosity, because I know that you know your stuff and everything. I would like to get hold. What you can't get hold of. I've done freeware, right? And you might know. I've done some freeware, but I would like to either find a decent Concorde freeware, because it's something we've not done, have we, guys? We haven't done the Concorde that I'm aware of. No, we haven't. It's okay, I'll answer myself. So, we haven't done the Concorde, I know that for definite. And I think that might be a good one. I think we tried to do it last time, didn't we, Empire, if I remember rightly? I think we tried to do it last time. I'm just trying to work out, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm going to take that command out because I think what happens is it's either not running it directly from there, Dean, and I'm trying to work out why. Because I don't, unless I've put a timeline on my Discord command, but look, normally the guys are there to give you the code if you need it. But I'm going to look at that and find out why it's doing that one. I keep changing it though, Empire. I do keep changing it, so probably I've got no idea what it is.
Orbit 6720 with you, flight level 2900. Orbit 6720, Sqaud Center, roger.
Oh, thank you, Adam. Oh, okay. I'll have a look at that one. Thank you, matey. I will have a look and see what we can do, because I think we need to do Concorde, guys, because we haven't done it. That's one we haven't done. An option to set it to never expire. I think I've done that. Empire, you have access to my Discord. Oh, I have to correct it in Moodbot, don't I? Oh, okay. All right then. Okay. Okay, Dev. Yeah, so just go into Moodbot format and just put it whatever you need to do. I do trust you. It comes with 3D people in the cockpit though. They look a tad creepy, but it's decent. Alright, mate, thank you for that. Oh, nice. See, I love this. This is why I like flying. I think I like flying more for how chat gets interactive with me. I think that's what I like more. Right, so it would have only allowed you to go into here anyway.
Sqaud Center, Pacifica 5090 with you. Pacifica 5090, Sqaud Center, roger.
Mr. Cowboy Johnny, how are you?
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn right, heading 015.
Oh, God, you guys. You're right, Johnny, mate.
015, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
015, guys. I'm going to get the ILS set up as well anyway, although, to be honest, I'm not sure where it's going to bring me in. Going a little bit too far there, guys. 015. See, I'm not paying attention, am I? Good evening to you, sir. Always. They love it. They love it. Well, to be honest, to be fair, I haven't crashed a great deal really, have I? I've got a Thomas Cook plastic bag hanging on my wall. Do you know what? I'll tell you what I think is going to happen. Okay. Guys, let's predict this.
Turn left heading 345, resume on navigation.
This is what I believe is going to happen. Right? Thomas Cook stuff will become collectibles. Honestly. Give it time, keep hold of stuff, because they will definitely become collectibles. Definitely. And then we can turn around and say, hold on a second, time to buy it all now before they all go up. It will. I couldn't, do you know something? You've put, what do I think of your photos, okay? And I'm looking and thinking, where did you post them? Because we would have only given you access to the general room. If you tried to put a link in, it probably would have deleted the link. Oh, that's out of order, sheep shagger. Text room. Oh, okay.
Contact Sqaud Center on 124.05.
Oh, it's alpha. You see, this is the difference. I was looking for your thing. Wow. So we're looking at the TUI Thompson. We're looking at the EasyJet. Oh, and where are all these taken from, Dean? Are these taken from East Midlands or just anywhere that you've been? They look quite good, actually. The Virgin Atlantic. Look at the size of that bloody thing. Wow. And the two guys in the picture, I take, which one's you? Which one's you, Dean? Oh, they were in Manchester. Oh my God. Okay, so listen, Johnny. I'm now in the process of getting the mould. They are nice images. I want to know, out of the two guys in the very first picture, I want to know which one's Dean. I thought it's the one with the airplane on his it's a vid.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Contact Sqaud Center on
We've earned it. We're ready, son.
124.05.
There we go.
I'm watching it now, look. The rocket. Second apple secretary. I could do pushing apple secretary to the left and the right and the upper said the sea. Okay, well that's enough of that. I've got to that's enough of that. Oh God. Oh my God. Well, at least they enjoy themselves. That's all that matters. Hi 50 and chat. Are you doing good? Now, Rocket, I am always fine when I'm flying on a Friday. Well, that was me trying to sing. I could do, shake an apple bus mat. I could do, shake an apple bus mat. To the, and I don't know the words. They raised, jeez, 2000 plane spottings from Macmillan. Oh, that's nice. No, that's good, that is.
Sqaud Center, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, with you, flight level 270. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Sqaud Center, roger.
Right, let's have a look how far we are now. We are an hour out, guys. 1 hour 8 minutes. Doing okay. Oh god. There's a game called Zoo Planet coming out, guys. If you haven't seen it, go on Steam, look at a game called Zoo Planet, because I will hopefully be purchasing that. 52 minutes out. Nice one, Mad Max.
Yeah, about an hour and 10 out.
So you're just behind me then. I can see
Yeah.
where you are. It seems strange having Empire in the chat when he's normally up here in the cockpit. It just seems really strange.
Landmark 7567, you are 35 miles northeast, turn left heading 180.
No, thank you very much, Dean, as well. Nice to have you in the chat, mate. Thank you very much. What day? Hold on a second. What day do... Oh, don't bother doing it like that, Rocket. You know, play Truck Sim. It's not what day I play Truck Sim. I try and fit everything in, to be honest. We haven't got anything on the timetable to do it. I am going to purchase a new steering wheel, and I did say to the guys that when I get this new steering wheel, I will do a driving week, because I will have to set it up for each game again. So that's going to be something that I'm kind of looking forward to, honestly. I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be quite an interesting week for me. I'm going to try and put some days in it. I've got some loo days that I need to take from work. And, see, 50 isn't necessarily under the thumb. But what he likes to do is make sure that if I do anything, it is... Oh, okay, no problem, Silent. It is... what's the word? Accepted by the good lady. Too much information, Silent. To the middle of the end of October. Is that how long it's going to take for the probably what? Renovations, decorations to be done? Don't you get itchy feet like you want to get on and do something? Because I know I'd be like that. I would definitely be like that. I'd want to get in, you know, I want to do something. Oh, okay. Well, it's like me. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do what I need to do, but I'll be looking to downsize and things like that. 50 is getting older and he will be looking to downsize. I'll have to downsize.
Bordeaux Center, Airway 4884 with you, flight level 230, Airway 4884.
Because I've got a big house for just me and the good lady, and guess what? There are rooms that we do not even visit anymore. I would say for you, Johnny, out the window. I think that would be a lot easier for you. Do you know what, Sheepshagger? Honest and truthfully, probably get a bungalow. I would probably end up getting a bungalow, because even if I decided I wanted to get a small house, probably 2-bedroom, by the time I get to about 70 or 80, I'd have to then be looking at getting a Stena stair lift fitted. So I'd rather get a bungalow. My parents did the same thing. I was brought up, honestly, I was brought up in a great big 3-story house. And there was 5 kids, my parents, yeah. And I always... Airbus A321, does that ring a bell, Dev?
Yes, that's what I'm flying.
Yeah, because I've got to report you inside.
Right. I was just going to say that rather than a bungalow, how about going back to one of the 1970s
Prefab?
Yep.
I think for me, honestly and truthfully, look, I think I think with the way that Janet is, I think she's thinking more cost of running the place and everything like that. And she always says this: we've now got a spare room in the house. Now we have got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 rooms that we do not go anywhere near. And we've just put stuff in there on the beds, suitcases, things like that. Janet will go in and just, when she's vacuuming, she'll vac the rooms out. But we just don't use them. I've got, on the house, I'm at the end in a conservatory. You've got the kitchen, you've got a back room it's quite a fair sized back room. You've got a bit of a hallway where the front door is, under the stairs, and then you've got another front room. We never go in that front room. We don't even go in there. Janet, when she's vacuuming, she'll vac all the way through, go in, vac the front room, shut the door, and we don't go in there. I'll be honest with you guys. The first time I went in that room for the first time in 3 months, and it was the other day, and that was just because I had to pick something out of there. We just don't go in the room. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, the house is massive, and it's just too big. There's just 2 of us. My son's at university, the kids have grown up and left. When the grandkids come, we could I've got 4 grandkids, put them in a different room. 1 downstairs, 1 upstairs, 1 in the middle of the room. It's just crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. I'd never put my gaming setup in the front room because it looks out onto the street. I'd never do that. At least where I am here, it's completely closed. Rent it out for £100 a week. Unless it was somebody I knew, I can't have strangers coming in and out of my house. I can't. And then with all this that I've got here, I couldn't do it. And then the only thing that Janet's more or less concerned about, like she keeps saying, is that if we do get look, God knows how long I'm going to be streaming for. I can't even answer that question. I enjoy it. While I enjoy it, I keep doing it. I think what she's saying is, with all this computer stuff that I've got, which I had before I started streaming, all I've done is added little bits. I think with streaming, I've upgraded both PCs. 50 years of streaming, I'd love that. But then I think when you look at streaming and how I look at it, I think it's more or less just for communication with you guys and playing a few games with you guys. Because I ain't looking for... Do you honestly believe I'm going to get, you know, like your Lyrics, Sqaud, your Dr. Disrespects, Burt Black and all them guys. I'm not even going to get anywhere near that. I know that. I think I just enjoy what I'm doing and what you guys support me for. That's it. Because I'm working, and while I'm working, you cannot put 110% into the stream. You can't. You just can't do it. I haven't updated my emotes. Honestly, I have Dr. 50 hell yeah. You should build a room with a toilet seat, refrigerator, and a microwave and put your rig into Oh dear. You know what I used to enjoy was I used to have the spare room upstairs that it was a massive room and we partitioned it. And I used to have that room, and that was absolutely perfect for me, that was. But the difference was my toilet was downstairs. This room that I'm in used to be our downstairs bathroom. And it was only because we partitioned the room upstairs when Joshua was first born, he used to have it as like his nursery, and Gemma used to sleep in the second room. So then what we did, when Gemma grew up and moved out, when Jason moved out, we had the 2 rooms empty. So I came up with an idea of moving the bathroom from downstairs upstairs. So once we moved the bathroom upstairs, I had an empty room here, and I thought, you know what, I'll turn it into a conservatory. So we knocked it all down, built the conservatory, and guess what? We ended up using the conservatory probably, what, a month out of the year, if that? Which was nice when we had decent weather. So then I decided I might as well just use it for my computers. And then I remember bringing everything down, wiring it all up, plastering it, decorating, putting the blinds up, and I thought, right, I had to put sockets here, sockets there, sockets there, run the cables, do this, do that, and then that's it. I just moved everything in, and it took me 2 days to set it all up, get it all rigged up and everything. Because back in the early days I used to stream from upstairs in one of the bedrooms. When I first started streaming, I was upstairs in one of the bedrooms. So, and I do like being in this room because it's all mine.
I will be back in a few minutes.
No worries, mate. How do we get onto toilet paper? Oh, come on. I was around when you used to go to public toilets and it used to just have toilet paper in it and things like that. God damn. God damn, I remember them days. The idea of spending a penny, yet when you go to a toilet, we was in Flighjt near Scarborough, and yeah, fish and chips in the potato, yeah. And I always remember, we wanted the toilet, go to the toilet, £1 to use the toilet. Yeah, what? Do they even make pennies anymore? Yeah, they still make pennies. Yeah, they still make pennies, guys. You would have thought that would have been something that would have been obsolete, but yeah, they still make the pennies. Newspapers are cheap back in then, so to speak. Do you know something? Because, well, I try not to carry money around with me. I'm old school. So old school means you have a wallet that has your cards in it, anything of importance, important letters, your lottery tickets, yeah, your lottery tickets are in it, your credit cards are in it. And my son was saying to me, Dad, you're very, very old school. Mr. Hero Harmony coming in with an outstanding 13-month subscription. 13 months. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. How are you, Hero? Here's it. How's it going, gang? You know what? It's going absolutely brilliant, mate. And this one's just for you, sir. You ready? That's Mr. Hero Harmony, and I'll always say this, one of the original 50 plus squad members. How are you, Hero? I hope you are well. Good. And thank you for coming in as well, mate. Thank you very much. It's so in a nutshell, a little sick today, so I called it. Just woke up. Wow. Hope you're alright, mate. Anyway, hope you're alright. Hope it's just if anything, a 24-hour thing, mate. You can sleep. It's wow. It's 3:37 p.m. here. Oh my God. It is 8:37 p.m. here. 5 hours. Wow. That's one thing I love about this. There's a 5-hour difference between us. 3:37 p.m. That's like afternoon time, isn't it? I think I had too much food yesterday. Ah, I've been there. I have been there. Adam, nice. You know what, Adam? I always forget where you are as well, you know, to be honest. Because you are never off Twitch. Oh my God, silence back. Oh, don't do that. Come on. Don't do that. He's already making me feel bad for having to go at him because he's a noisy git. Do you know something, Adam? It's true, because for somebody like you, Adam, you are always on. If you're not in Kenko's, you're in mine, or I have seen you in other Flight Sim streams, and I always wonder how and where you get the time from. So I don't realise how far away you are. Right, can I just... Oh, that's good. I had a shower when I came in. That's one thing. I'm like that. If I've had a really tough day at work, I can have a shower and it kind of relaxes me and everything like that. And normally on a Friday, guys, I always say this. On a Friday is when I love to do flying, and I always will have a drink on Friday to kind of wind down, ready for Saturday. Because Saturday is the last working day for me. Then I get Sunday off. And I know this Sunday I have got the grandkids here, and you know what, I'm so looking forward to it. Really, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen my little princess for a while, and I know she'll be glad to see me. Well, I hope. And then I'm off to Sheffield for a meeting on Tuesday. Hero. Oh, brilliant! I've seen. Do you know what, Hero? I've seen you anyway, because I have seen you because I think I'm still friends on your Facebook and that lot. And over the years that I've known you, Hero, how could I not have seen you? In the meantime, Dev has stopped streaming. Not a problem, is it? Yeah, I've seen you, Hero, mate. Don't worry about it. I can't hide this ugly mug, look. You see, I'm old, look. Look at this. I don't mind. My teeth are sharp. What's the bad things you can find about 50? My teeth are sharp, look. All my teeth are gone. If I went to the dentist, or OBS got too laggy. Okay, my teeth are gone. I've got no hair. I've got one. I need a shave, but you know what?
He has got the looks of Steve Harvey.
Do you know, if you say that again, I will mute you. I don't care.
You always said that.
I don't care. I don't give a monkeys. I have the face for radio. That's what I say. I don't care. Oh my God. Oh dear. Cheers, guys, anyway. I see. That's what she said, yeah. I've got the face for radio. Yeah, no. It doesn't, I know. Adam. Right, I'm not paying attention. What does this say? Traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 270. Report them in sight. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Well, it's not telling you to look out for me this time.
No, it's somebody else. Airspeed Alive! Oh my God, the first follower of the evening. Thank you very, very much for that, sir.
The first one and the last one.
I heard that. Don't think that when the music's playing I can't hear you, you know. Trying to disguise what you've just said there.
I will repeat myself anyways.
You would have done anyway. Airspeed Alive, hello, hello, hello.
Anyways, I'm the best pilot in the stream.
You probably are, to be honest. Or I don't know. We've got Jay. Jay's not too bad.
Paris Center.
I'm still better.
Foxtrot Tango, with you, flight level 270. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Paris Center, Roger.
Okay. Mr. Ollie, how are you? You're late today. I'm just having a look at it, Hero. Game Giving Back. Gamers Give Back is a video game community fighting for life-changing causes through the power of gaming. Nice. Okay. Looks interesting. Brand new look. What's ahead? I'll look at that later. Where am I off to? We're coming back, if I would say. We're heading to my hometown, which is EGNX. Sheep Shagger, thank you very, very much for that host as well. Yeah, I'll have a look at it later, Hero, and see what I can do. Yes, going back. We're going back to my roots. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Oh, here we go. Look, later and later. It was the pronunciation. Do you know what, Ollie?
We need Thomas Cook theme tonight, but I didn't think we was the only Thomas Cook flying back into the
UK. Well, to be honest and truthfully, don't forget, we have just brought the passengers back from Mallorca. That's what we've done. We're bringing them back, so it kind of makes sense, that does.
Oh, I took off empty.
How dare you? They paid good money to... We've already ripped them off, for God's sake. Passengers need to jump off before landing. Empire, stop it.
I took
I know it is a shame about Thomas Cook.
I took 220 people with me.
220?
Yeah.
Good. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. All over this land. I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening.
See
I'd
what you
hammer
did
on
there,
Twitch,
Ollie?
Mixer, and the
Singing.
others. Just to get the
You're hurting my
followers.
ears.
Say again.
You are hurting my ears.
Don't listen then. I am going to sleep because I need to go to work in the morning. Chronic, thank you very, very much for your support as well, sir. Have a good one. Thank you very much. We have this thing. Me and Ollie have this thing. If he mentions the word hammer in my stream, I break into song. It's just how we do it. We've just been doing it for a bit now. It's just one of these things that we do. Like a yeah, you wish. Do you know what I like is when you guys are taking the mick. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to...
Your second is over.
Which hammer do you want, 50? Ollie is missing a tag. What's that about?
Turn left heading 175, proceed on course. Descend and maintain flight
Have a good one, Chronic.
350, Bombardier, Romeo, X-ray. Landmark 752, contact approach on 119.905. 119.905 for landmark 752.
The problem is I'm going to have to start listening to the good lady when she comes home soon.
Rip.
Well, she was moaning about stuff, and it just means that she's had a really tough day at work. And when she's had a tough day at work, you have to do your bit and sit there. Okay, all right, okay.
Paris Center, World Travel 8816 with you.
50, look at Discord.
Paris Center, Roger.
I have got 43 minutes. I'm just looking at that you put in silent. Project Flight. I've got 43 minutes left. What we're looking at, Dev?
We can do the next flight. Tenminste, well, we can do the first one, it's 16 hours. Or we do the second one, throw a plane, 18 hours.
You know you.
Right, I've got about 47 minutes left, 325 nautical miles.
Okay, 311 for me.
I have 6 years left.
You know what, Silent? You actually... Tango Charlie Lima. Hi, how are you, mate? Oh, so Mad Max is the one that's ahead of everybody.
And yes, I actually drew a plane.
Oh, there
when
you go.
flying.
You actually drew a plane with your flight plan.
Yeah.
The Mad Max is there, and we are heading. We're heading here.
Mad Max took from somewhere else.
Did he? He didn't take off. He didn't take off from where we took off. I think he did.
Well,
No, I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. Oh my God, Ollie!
he did.
Ollie, do you know what, Ollie? Ollie, you've given... Oh, it's Empire's doing his thing again. Okay, Empire has just gifted a tier 1 sub to Ollie. Empire, good man, has gifted 10 subs in my channel. Thank you very much for that. Jaffa, how are you? So this really goes out to both you and Ollie, Empire. You ready? I don't know. I don't think so, Jaffa. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do another one, although if it was up to Silent, we'd do an 18-hour or a 16-hour flight.
Yes. Yes, please.
What I think we'll try and do is if we do, we'll try and do a flight on a Saturday so I can stay on longer and do more than one, because we try to make them longer now as well. So we used to do short 1 hour flights. If we do about an hour flights, you can probably just get 2 in by the time we've set up, taken off and done everything we do.
We can do Amsterdam, Dubai. It's 6 hours.
Yeah, we can do one of those one day. Because I often do say to the guys that I want to do a long haul flight anyway at some stage. So I think the longest we've done for us, for me personally, on stream, would be about a 4 or 5 hour flight. Yeah, and that's the difference, you see. I'm up early in the morning, so I hate to go to bed, you know, and feel groggy in the morning, because I have to be quite alert for my job, and that's annoying. Think on your feet and everything.
Yeah, they are already planes haven't done their long haul.
No, we'll have to do something, because to be honest, you know, Dev, I haven't flown them for a while, and I think we need to, don't we?
Yeah, now we've got a nice little fleet of different colours.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. But I apologise for that, Jaffa, but next time I'll try. What I'll try and do as well is I don't tweet them out or put any messages out, because I know that on a Friday the guys will just turn up anyway if they're there. That's one thing I do know. But I do think I need to put the message out a bit more. Work at the moment, guys, I don't really want to get into it, but it is incredibly taxing and challenging at the moment, because we're coming into peak now, which is Christmas period for us. And they are they're being incredibly demanding of us managers. Really, really demanding. And it's one of those where, you know, I have to, obviously I'm going to make a decision. My work's always going to come first, and my home life, so I have to do what I think is right by me. And then I get told by the doctor I'm not, well, my own fault, I'm not taking my blood pressure tablets, which I have been taking every day now. So people like Silent will kind of soften down on me and not stress me out in case I collapse on stream.
Hey! Keep me out of your problems.
You're the cause of most of them.
I've never been the problem. You are the problem.
We'll have to rename him to Silent Assassin.
Assassin, yeah. Well, tomorrow is my first day of work, so a bit nervous. Should be all right, I hope. I think you'll be fine, Jaffa. Just take your time, mate. Just take your time, and I think you'll be absolutely fine. You really will.
First day of work is always fun.
Okay, Sheep Shaggy. See you in a bit, mate.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn right, heading 015.
Okay, let's do that.
Turn right, heading 015. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
I'm taking a leaf out of your book, you know, as well, Dev. I'm not putting the approach in until I get close now. Have you noticed?
Yes, I have.
I'm just trying to be... I can't be professional because I'm not like that anyway. But I'm trying to do the right thing, as they say. I love you, Silent. I really do.
Liar.
I do. I want to have
You
your
don't.
children.
Ew.
My God.
Was that you love him silent or you love him as silent?
Well,
Or is that open to interpretation?
I always have spare for 50 or even that I get a big loan of.
Foxtrot, India,
Oh,
Foxtrot, Tango,
nice.
Yankee. Turn left, heading 345. Proceed on course. Turn left, heading 345. Proceed on course.
Is yours telling you to go from 345 to 015 as well, Dev?
No, not yet.
It must just be me then. We are incredibly bunched up as well, guys. I'm going to
Yes.
try and predict anyway, because I know that the ILS is 109350 anyway. It's just the course heading I need to change. So if I put that in, it ain't going to make much difference anyway, is it? 109 35. Click that over. And then I can just put the course heading in depending on what runway it gives me. Yeah, I've only done X. When I, you know the thing, when I was first learning to fly, the guys were teaching me on X-plane anyway.
Never doing that again.
Is there an FS Cloud viewer for Mac or any mobile platform? I'm not quite sure, Tango Charlie. I think there might be, but I don't know with FS Cloud because FS Cloud hasn't been updated. Empire, just a question to you. You mentioned earlier on that there's... Oh no, that was ground crew. Sorry, that was ground crew. You mentioned something about ground crew. I'm not sure, Tango Charlie. I would think that if you can always do Project Fly, which I know that's got a mobile. But I'm
There
not...
is
Well,
an FS Cloud viewer.
oh, so there you go then. There is an FS Cloud viewer. Or, well, Empire says no, there isn't. FS Cloud is not available for mobile or Mac. Now you've put... Oh, sorry, it's Adam, you're not sure. To be honest, I think there might be. I'm using Project Fly right now. Yeah, Project Fly is quite good.
Project Fly shit.
What do you use?
Traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at flight
What?
190
What do you use?
Bravo. Report 7
Because you just showed me... I'm sure what you're showing me there is Project Fly.
4 miles at
Yeah,
5
Right.
but it's still shit.
You know what? You're never happy, are you?
Traffic in sight.
No.
I guess you need to write one. God
4.57,
damn.
have the traffic.
There are programs, but it's sub-paid base, yeah. Oh, right, that's what you're flying, Dev. Okay. Yeah, it is the old skin,
It
by
is,
the way.
yes, the old one, yeah.
Yeah, it is the old one, mate.
World Travel 3869er, contact.
Googled it. There is one. There is none. Thank you.
There was one.
124.8. Will travel 3869er.
Old versus new. That's what it is. New
Noob.
and the old one.
I've also got the, I think it's the 320 with the with a special skin they had made up.
What was that skin made up for?
I can't remember, but it looks like some. It must have been sort of like promotion they were doing because it's got some character that's supposed to resemble someone like Superman on the side.
Oh, okay.
So I think it might have just been one of their promotions, seat sales or something they had years ago.
We don't listen, Tango. We don't know any more than Google. Google is our friend. Google keeps us alive, mate. No, I just keep wishing that somebody would invest in FS Cloud and update it. Right, you're at top of descent soon. Okay then. Where am I at? 32 minutes for me now. $9.17. Am I excited for Tuesday?
What's on Tuesday?
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. Not as a day I'm not excited. Oh, well, I am in a way, because I normally finish work early on a Tuesday, but Batsim had a browser-based map, but there isn't, but it's not working. Okay. Yeah, I'm not... what's happening on Tuesday, Ollie? Have I got a countdown for Tuesday? What day is it on? Let me just have a quick look. 2 days. Oh, well, do you know what? I do like Sherlock, I have to say. I have enjoyed streaming Sherlock Holmes, yeah. I have really enjoyed streaming Sherlock Holmes, I must say. Oh, Mr. T!
Is ready for stream.
Coming in with a host of 50 outstanding viewers from his stream. Guys, hello, welcome to the stream, and Mr. T, this is for you and your viewers. Wow. You ready?
First off, I don't hear you lose for the
Oh, I was watching. I was watching him earlier on doing that, you know, playing Planet Zoo.
Jessica 7215, turn right heading 340, resume on navigation. Ascend and maintain flight level 1.
How have you found it, Mr. T? What do you reckon?
Right heading 340, proceed on course.
It's from the same makers of Planet Coaster, guys.
7215.
50 viewers coming to 50 channels to watch 50 live on channel, 50 on the year 50. Oh, that's good then, because I mean, it's the price at the moment that's keeping me away from it, T. At the moment, the price is keeping me away from it. 34 quid and 44 pounds. That's a lot for a game like that. It is a hell of a lot. Wow. Stripper, how are you, sweetheart? Yes, we are. We've just come back from Mallorca, and we're bringing the last of 150,000 passengers over. Although Dev only picked 2 of them up. But yeah, we're trying to get the passengers back, love. That's what we're doing. You're descending
took
to
pilots.
And I left half the crew.
Do you know what? I'm absolutely fine. I am absolutely fine. Enjoying it. If you hang around, you may see 50 crash. If not, do you know what? We might get the passengers back all in one piece. But
Maybe someone has to make a straw poll, and let's see what the viewers think you will do.
Well, Great Pup's not here because he normally puts the vote in. He normally puts the vote in of will 50 crash, will 50 not crash, will 50 land, will 50 put his landing gear down, anything like that. Oh dear.
I bet Empire can make a straw poll too.
It's the only time I get nervous when I come into land because of you guys. Otherwise, just flying, it's fine. That's he's done it. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer on Twitch, I'd hammer on Mixer, just so 50 can get the followers. Bob Ricks, thank you for the follow. Woo! Bob Rick 21, thank you very, very much for that follow, sir. Just think of us all. How dare you, stripper, get that into my mind? Just think of us all naked. That's what you do in stage with an audience. Do you know what? The one thing about it, stripper, I could never, ever, ever think of my chat naked, because I would do one thing. I would do that. So that I couldn't see anybody. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, here we go, Empire. That's it now, you've started him. Don't mention anything about naked girls or anything, because you set Empire on a warpath.
Not even me, but okay.
You have got a fixation with peas. That's what you've got a fixation with. I'm trying to wonder what kind of person you are. Honestly, I know. He has got a complete fixation with them. I've never known anybody come into a chat and just try and troll with the P word. Never.
Placenta?
Yeah, you wish. Oh, is that the one that you was on about then, Dev?
It is, yes.
I'm just trying to zoom in on that one so I can have a better look. It's actually got something written on the front, hasn't it, though? Right at the front near the door, it's got something written. That might have...
It says something like Mega Monday or something.
Yeah. And he's dragging... It's like Superman or somebody's dragging something behind him.
Contact left center on 120.15.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Contact London Center on 118.475. 120.15. Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Going to 118.475. Pacifica 7215.
Yeah, we have a special guest. Did I actually say that? We have a special guest in the chat, you see, and what he does is he always comes into my channel and he never says hello. He never says, hi 50, are you okay? Have you had a good day at work? And how's the good lady? How are the grandkids? And how is everybody in chat? He just goes, P. And I'm not...
You want to know why I never ask you how you're doing?
Why?
Because you ask me if I'm the real silent.
Well, the problem is, descending to 14, Mad Max.
You make it a problem.
I don't make it a problem, you make it an issue.
No, you make an issue.
I'll tell you something.
Fight me.
I am going to go down myself to 20,000 because... do you know what? I'm going to do this because the guys haven't seen me crash for a while. So do you know what? 50's just going to fly this right in as it is. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. 50's going to take a risk. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a man. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to literally take my hands off this plane and let it land itself. Detail, how are you, sir?
That's what you said when you got sex for the second time.
Oh, dear God. Do you know what? Do you know one day you're going to push the wrong button on me, you know you are. I can just see it. I can take a lot and I'm just going to go, do you know, I'd never rage quit on you, but you'll go way before I do. Oh, I'm sure you do it just to pee me off, and that is using a P word. I've gotten much better on my landings and approach. Oh, brilliant. You'll do a lot better than silent.
Liar.
To be honest and truthfully, Tango, my life insurance policy is up to date because the good lady renewed it herself.
Because he has to take
Oh, that's
pills
good
now.
detail. Right, that's it. The good lady's home. The fun stops. The dogs have just run to the front door, so I know she's here.
Well, hide yourself.
Here we go. I can't. I wish I could. I do this. I'll turn the camera off, turn the camera on, or I'll go like this. Watch this. If I put the big camera on, watch what she does. Just watch this. Let me get myself in the right place.
I want to see it.
God. You can hear the dogs now. Just get myself in the right place, ready for it.
I can't hear any dogs. I only hear rats.
Rats? I don't have any. Well, oh. So what happened then? Ooh. Oh, gosh. She's in the right mood. Right mood. Hang on. Alright. Alright.
Yeah.
Good. You at work tomorrow, aren't you? They've got. Say hello from chat. Chat said hello. Oh, God. Hello.
Only Empire is saying hello.
You wouldn't say hello anyway, I know that.
No.
Yeah, but Empire speaks on our behalf.
Can you hear all this?
No.
I'm going to myself. I'll try to come.
Okay, alright. Okay, so she's more or less just told me off. Are we going to witness domestic violence and 50 getting slapped? Hey, great Bob! Hello! No, it won't happen.
That's too bad.
We are flying to EGNX detail. Yeah, she's had a bad day.
50 is just flying to England because he will crash and burn.
Anywhere else, yeah, to be honest. The thing about it is with me, I don't have scenery for everywhere else. I don't have scenery for any other places. And I only use a UK 2000 anyway. Flying to EGNX, crashing at 50 if before the... Oh, come on. 20 minutes out, ready. Right. Yes, 21 minutes, guys. 21 minutes.
How does he know we are 20 minutes out?
Because I've still got my GPS up, that's why. How we doing, Dev?
Yeah, about 25 minutes out, 163 nautical miles.
Okay.
I'm 6 years
I
out.
flew from Lisbon to Tangiers last night. How,
Don't die. Please, don't die now.
how long is that flight? How long is that flight?
Oh, that flight. 2
Well,
hours.
this has been me as much as I'd like to stick around. Adam, thank you, matey. Thank you very, very much. 1 hour, 1.5 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for a flight, I suppose. I'm going to jump in one of your streams, Adam, anyway. I'll definitely do that for you. Say hello.
Ban him.
Because now that Kenko's overtaken me, I won't host him or go in his chat anymore.
Until the next time.
Yeah. He's good though, I'll give him credit. He is very good. I do like to watch his streams. I find him very entertaining. And the thing, what I like about him as well is he's a young lad and he knows his stuff. That's always what I like to watch. And again, he doesn't take it too seriously, but he's a decent pilot. Well, for anybody is compared to me, to be honest. So.
Everybody is.
Hey, careful! Do not rub it in, sir. 50,
Everybody
are you on the right
is
side
a
of the
better
hit?
pilot.
I don't know. The edge of the water looks weird. The edge of the water. Abby Brand, thank you very, very much for that follow, sir. Runway 27 approach. Looks like a cut and paste. Well, it's Orbeck's worst, isn't it? Oh, did it fall in? Why didn't you hear it the first time and let me go without it for nearly 3 months? Yeah. Yeah, Orbeck's worst. We departed from LEPA. Mallorca. And it was about a 2-hour flight, would you say, guys, complete?
Yeah, approximately.
Yeah, about a 2-hour flight, yeah. I've not got Orbeck's East Midlands Airport. I've got UK 2000 East Midlands Airport. So it should be nice. Yeah, mine looks okay as well. Mine does look alright. Roll call, let's see who is ETA. And okay, so I have got 17 minutes. I've got 126 nautical miles and I am at 27,000 feet. Dev.
Right, I have 137 nautical miles, which is probably around about 22, 23 minutes.
Okay.
I am flying at 26,000 still at a heading of 336.
Oh, you're at 336. I'm at 345. So, Mr. Silent Ted.
No. What?
Oh, God's sake. When we ask for a roll call, we all know what to do. Hannah Tuck! Wow!
Why did you mention my name?
I didn't mention your name because you need to tell us how long you've got, where you're heading, what speed, and all that lot. Get on with it. Do you know why he can't do it? Because he doesn't know.
I do.
He doesn't know, that's what it is. See, things like that kind of tip him over the edge.
I am, let me see, 15 minutes out. I am heading 268 at flight level 330 with speed 282.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for that. You see how you had to literally beat him up just to get that? So you're going down to 7,009 minutes, runway 27. Right, okay, so I am going to put heading for runway 27, which is 271.
But I still do the best landings anyway.
Thank you. Oh dear, I don't know whether to ask for a descend now myself, you know, because last time I came in too fast, didn't I? And I got 1010. So guys, if I don't crash, I need to beat 1010.
If you don't
God, I
crash,
don't know how I do it.
if you don't crash and have a good landing under the -200.
Well, if I crash and I beat 1010, then I've done it, haven't I? So it doesn't matter really, does it?
Just push your stick right down right now and let's see.
You see, that's out of order. The idea is I'm supposed to beat it, not improve it. Yeah, can you imagine? Just let me, it should get me to descend before you, Dev, shouldn't it really?
You can also set the ILS, line it up with the ILS and then
Yeah, I'm just
take over
thinking
manually, like real pilots do.
whether I need to descend to 20, he's gone down to 2. But look how far Mad Max is from where I am. So I'm going to ask for a decrease of 7.
Why?
Because it will put me at 20,000 coming in, that's why.
Why?
Because I'm just frightened of missing it. That's
Why?
what, stop it!
Why?
Right, I've done it. You're up, you.
Why?
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
Because I don't want to do a bad landing, you see. That's what I don't want to do. Now, if I crash, it's going to be on my own merit, isn't it? I just do not want to do that.
I would just rub it in when you crash.
I know you. Just cancel the ATC, follow it on your own thing. Yeah, right.
Turn left heading 1.
The thing is, Tango, the ATC helps me a lot, to be fair.
50 average challenge for you.
I just follow the glide path in. We all do.
Land the plane with your eyes closed.
Sure up. Leave me alone.
I want to see Yay in the chat if he has to land the plane by himself. Jay! Be quiet yourself.
Oh God. That's it, you tell him, Jay. Oh,
You
that's
can
out
make
of
Jay
order,
a mod
great.
to watch me all day.
Half the time my eyes aren't open anyway. Oh, fight! Look at this. I can see something going off in chat. Who's gonna throw the first punch?
Fight me, Jay. Do it right now. Come at me.
Romeo, Lima, November. Contact Manchester Center on 118.775. 118.775 for each Romeo. Lima,
It's a cat fight, yeah. You can do that anyway, Detail. There are a lot of pilots that do fly in and they'll go, you want to take the control so far out anyway. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. Camera's going off for a bit, guys. Now nobody can see me on chat. Do you want to come in and take over the controls and land this plane for me, please? You know what would make me laugh if it doesn't give me runway 27?
You'll still land there anyway?
Does it actually matter though, really?
No. I don't think FSX realises what runway you're taking off from anyway. I think it assumes you're taking what the instruction it gives you.
I think that, yeah. No, I'm not sweating at all, great pup.
Orbit 175. Turn right heading 250. Proceed on course.
Right, so I am just coming down to 20,000 feet now.
Turn right heading 265. Descend and maintain 12,000. Expect vectors ILS. Runway 9er left. Approach.
Here we go. I always get nervous when it comes to landing. That's what the issue is with me. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
There are some thunderstorms here. I don't like it.
Right, descend into 6,000.
What?
Yep, it's giving me descent instructions to 6,000.
It hasn't given me anything. Oh, come on, game. So it's not bringing me... Oh, here we go. It also... Here we go. 10,000. Oh, God, I do panic, don't I, guys? Oh, God, not that button.
Descend and maintain 10,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Right, 10,000.
How are you already at 20,000 and I'm still at 20,000?
Yeah, because you're gonna crash.
Of course not.
London Center, Mooney, Foxtrot, Uniform, Lima, Golf, Whiskey, with you. Mooney, Foxtrot, Uniform, Lima, Golf, Whiskey, London Center, Roger.
Just for me, does anybody in chat know what happens if you press the Q button? I think I've cancelled
It
some.
mutes your
It mutes it.
yeah, it mutes your
Oh, okay, that's all. I thought I'd cancelled something.
it cancels you.
It doesn't. Don't say that.
London Center, orbit 2366. Is at flight level.
I'll see what happens if I come in. If not, I'm going to have to take the advice of everybody else and just follow this in.
2366. London Center.
Crash.
I know, it looks like I'm going to.
London Center, Bombardier off.
Yeah, it does. It mutes it. That's all Q does. Thank you for that, Silent. Looking out for me. I know you love me, really.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Climb and maintain flight level 260. Orbit 2366.
Descend to 2,000 to wipe you out. Nice. Send a kiss
When
and hug.
are you going to use prepared again?
To be honest and truthfully, I will try and do it next week for you then.
Did you deactivate it?
No,
Or-
I've still got it installed.
Oh, better.
Yeah, I've still got it installed, but I haven't opened it for a while, so I will open it and have a look at how it's running. Do you guys have time? You fly on Friday. Do you guys have a time? Yeah, we tried to start at 7 o'clock. We're normally, yeah, that's it. Thank you, Empire. Here we go. Runway 9, you piece of junk. 091.
See, that's what happens when you take off the opposite runway.
It's always the same. I'm ready anyway because it's the same ILS.
It's a different heading.
Yeah, 091.
Turn left heading 315, descend and maintain 12,000. Turn left heading 310, expect vectors ILS. Runway 9 approach.
310?
Foxtrot Tango Yankee.
Right.
Turn left heading 315, descend and maintain 12,000. Expect vectors ILS. Runway 6, right approach. Will travel 3869er.
I'm flying in the middle of thunderstorms.
It's 4:25 here now. Wow. So you are, yeah, another 5 hours. God damn. You're an hour ahead of us anyway, aren't you?
American Pacific
Yeah.
1163 is at 9,200, climbing 11,000. American Pacific 4163, London Center, Roger, altimeter 2992.
I hear a rat.
No, believe it or not, that's the Chihuahua.
That's a rat.
It's not a rat. Mamba Gator Simulation, how are you?
It's a rat. Chihuahua is a rat.
It is not a rat. Don't refer to my dog as a rat, please.
A Chihuahua is a rat.
Oh gosh. Detail, thank you very much, matey. Yeah, you're more than welcome. You are more than welcome. Okay.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, contact Coventry approach on 119.25.
Coventry approach. We're not far.
119.
We are not far.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
It's an ankle biter. Yeah, I'll say that.
Approach, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee is at 11,400, descending 10,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Coventry, approach, roger, altimeter 2992.
I can't see to activate my buttons. That's where we're coming in on.
Oh, what is
Ah,
happening?
you see what's going off with you now, young man.
It's because of the thunderstorms. I don't know why you're laughing. It's just the overspeed alarm.
I want to see you crash.
I won't crash.
You will.
I'm better than you. I won't crash. I know how to handle this because I'm almost out of this thunderstorm. So I'm now inside the eye of the storm.
Right, okay, so I am now at 10,000 feet.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Going to 118.775, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
AD, I have. Oh, okay. They're lovely dogs, they are, to be honest.
Coventry approach, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, with you.
No, they are
Foxtrot,
lovely
India,
dogs.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Coventry approach, roger, altimeter 2992.
Here we go, guys. All I can hear is you having issues, Silent.
I don't care. You don't fly with real world weather.
Oh,
so-
here we go. I want all the excuses tonight. All the excuses are coming through now, look, guys. It's all coming over, look.
I am not crashing, okay?
Well, I hope I don't.
You will.
Oh, God.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, contact Birmingham approach on 118.05. 118.05, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Oh, God, dogs when they get hold of things like that. Yeah, I've been quite fortunate with my dogs because they don't bite or scratch. They don't do anything like that.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Birmingham.
They don't do any of that bad stuff.
2992.
They're quite well disciplined dogs. 4,000? What?
Maintain 4,000.
Yep, I'm just coming down to 6,000.
4,000 for me. So if I'm going to 4,000, let's get that right the way down to that speed.
Do you like the beat of my plane?
Say again.
Do you like the beat of my plane?
All I can hear is the warning sounds going off. ATC will jack you up. I predict minus 50. No, don't do that. Don't ollie. As much as you'd like to make me, don't do that, please. Because I know exactly what's going to happen.
I thought Silent said, would we like to beat up his plane?
I'd like to
What?
beat. You know, I'd like to beat him up. I'd love to beat him up. What height do you pick on your localizer?
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, turn right, heading 330.
2,000 normally. Right, 330.
Turn right, heading 330. Foxtrot.
Oh
India,
my
Foxtrot,
God!
Tango, Yankee.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. Oh, you are horrible to me, honestly. You really are.
Me.
Yes, you.
No. Prove it.
Let's have a look where I'm heading.
Picture didn't happen.
Right, so what it's going to do is going to take me out and bring me over this way. Oh my god. So it should take me to a heading of 10 something. 250 I'm going to predict. I'm now coming down to 5,000 feet.
Birmingham departure, Pacifica 6553 is climbing to 1,100.
There's always a fight between me and Silent Tango. Every time he's in this chat. Always.
Pacifica 6553, turn right heading 100, resume on navigation. Climb and maintain 13,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
360.
Turn right heading 360. Turn right heading 360. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Traffic is 6 o'clock, 4 miles at 3,400. Boeing 737. Report them in sight. Turn right heading 100. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain 13,000. Pacifica 6553. Pacifica 6553.
Wouldn't let me reply back.
Heading 130.
Here we
Foxtrot,
go.
India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Have the Boeing 737 in sight. Turn right heading 130. Pacifica 655.
6 minutes for me, guys.
Pacifica 6553. Traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles.
10 minutes for me.
Boeing,
Okay.
report them in sight. Pacifica 655.
I am not going to say that. And for what am I going to bet?
Right, so it's here. Let me just pull that out there.
That's
Yeah.
what she said.
So it's going to take me this way. What, EGNX? Ooh. Look at that. Take that off. Look at that.
I have also 5 minutes to go.
Okay.
Birmingham approach. Orbit 8825 is out of 11,900 for 5,000. Pacifica 6553. Contact Manchester.
It is, I know, I've noticed that.
8.775. Orbit 8825.
Maybe you have to speed up.
Approach. Roger.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I'm at 185, you see.
Orbit 8825.
Yeah, or you put your flaps down.
I've put
Or-
one lot of flaps.
You have to put flaps 10 if you're at
Yeah,
that speed.
yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm doing it now. Yeah, I thought that's what it was. I only had it on flaps too.
11,900.25 for orbit 8825.
Why do I have to tell you what you should do?
Because I forget a lot, don't I?
You're old.
118.775.
I won't go that far.
Cosford approach. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee with you. 4,000. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Cosford approach. Roger. Altimeter 2992. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. You're
Flaps
2
5.
miles west.
Gear down.
Heading 060. Descend and maintain 2,000. Cleared.
My
ILS,
flaps have
runway
only 4
9er,
positions.
approach. Maintain 2,000 until established on a localizer. Contact East Midlands Tower.
What's the checklist?
4.0. Turn right heading 060. Descend and maintain 2,000. Cleared ILS.
2,000 cleared ILS.
Maintain 2,000 until
There we go.
established. Tower on 124.0. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango,
Ready
Yankee.
for landing, please check to see that your seatbelt is securely fastened and that your tray table and seat back are in the upright launch position. Also at this time, please turn off any portable
I see some smoke.
1 miles west inbound ILS. Runway 9er approach. Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
We are coming in!
Midlands Tower.
That's what she said.
Runway 9er. Altimeter 2992.
We are coming in now, guys.
I'm in the cockpit, I see smoke in front of me, so it's not the engine. Okay. Maybe it's 50's engine.
Oh, yeah. Yep, 50's coming in.
3,500. Yay, glide slope captured. Using hammer again. Sing it.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. Thomas Cook, hammer in the afternoon. Thomas Cook, hammer in the morning. Thomas Cook, when we've got all those passengers back from Mallorca, all over this land. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Let's hope I hit this ILS and turn. If I don't, I will be absolutely mad. There we are. Look, there's the towers. That's what you see. Look at the towers. Yo, we see the towers. We see the towers. Right, let me turn this on as well. Here we go.
Who's behind me? Am I the first one who's landing? Oh, yeah, I am.
Right, 50 is turning in.
Five hundred.
400. 300.
Just approaching the glide slope.
200.
I can hear you. You're oh gosh, you're way ahead of me then.
Of course.
100. 100 above.
50.
50.
Yo,
40. 30. 20. 10.
Retard.
That's a hard landing.
was it?
Yeah, that's shit.
I will hit the glide slope any minute now.
I'm just flying over Birmingham now.
Right, I'm just about to hit the glide slope.
My lighting isn't working.
Not until I don't normally put full flaps on until I get literally on that glide slope personally. That's when I put full flaps on, as soon as I hit the glide slope. Which is going to be any minute now. As soon as it starts to dip. Which is now. There we go.
Foxtrot, Juliet, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, cleared to land, runway 9er. Cleared to land, runway 9er.
There we go.
Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Woo! No,
too
god
high.
damn, what happened there? It literally dipped as if it was gonna hit the ground. Oh, my buttons aren't working now, though. Oh, they are. There we go, 50's coming in.
It was a great landing.
Was it?
Yeah.
I am coming in. Look at that airport. Looks nice, doesn't it?
Someone crashed on my
Hey?
screen. So
Somebody
someone
crashed?
Yeah. It's probably you, but okay. Let's see.
Final preparation for landing. Please make sure your seat backs are straight up, your tray tables are stowed, and any carry-on boat and is tucked under the seat in
50
front
is
of
coming in now.
Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to do compliance
Oh,
checks
you're
and
still
finalize all
coming in.
remaining service items.
Ooh, I
There
think
are
I
you.
bounced. I think I bounced. But I'm down. I bounced a little bit.
Oh, there are you.
Dead center, guys. Dead center. It's going to be a hard landing. It's going to be a hard landing.
Foxtrot, Indian, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, contact ground on 121.9er.
Yeah, it'd be a hard landing, that would.
Foxtrot, Indian, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, did you hear my last transmission? 121.9er for Foxtrot, Indian, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Where it wants me to go. Someone's at gate 21.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm 14.
You're 14.
Yeah.
Well, I need to go to... It says small gate. If I go to... If you're at 14, I'll go to 16.
You know, you can edit
Yeah,
the.
I know you can.
Alright.
Oh, that was not good at all. It gave me a 920. But that was not good at all, because it just flopped.
920.
920.
It's better than the 1.
Yeah, but it's still crap. It's still
I've
bad.
got 440.
Okay, but that's bad for you, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was really bad. You're passing
Your landing just
7,000 onto finals. Okay, that was really bad again. I think what it might be with me is I think I take all the power off too soon. I think that's what my issue is. I'm taking all the power off too soon rather than going down the runway. I think that's what I'm making a mistake on.
Just before you touch down, you have to turn off the power.
That's what I do.
That's what you should do.
But it seems as if what happened, I turned the power off and it did a little bounce and I had to put the nose down. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, you have to flare, but don't flare too much.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like pull back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do any of that, and I think that's what it is. Because the idea is you're trying to keep it afloat just before it comes down, aren't you?
Yeah,
Where I took the power off, and I think what happened is once it hit, it just did that little bounce. I'm just waiting for follow me wherever he is. Okay. Oh, he's here, look. I have to go inside the cockpit to see him, look. He's there, look. Okay, let's just get this thing parked up. I combated that, though, Empire, when I put the flaps on. I did combat that, to be honest. But it's like what Silent was saying. I'm going to try to do more and learn on that approach and landing for me, to be honest, because I think that's the biggest problem I've got at the moment. Because I used to get them around about 3 and 4. I never used to get 9s and over 1,000. So it's because I'm not doing it enough. I'm just not challenging myself enough. That's what the problem is as well. 50 needs to challenge himself just a little bit more.
Right, turning towards the glide site.
Oh, I thought he was down. Well, at least I got down. It was dead center. So, you know what? It makes me laugh how I've got this Thomas Cook skin, but it can put it in my idle planes as scenery. Going to try and slot me in just between these planes here. I can see it. Yeah, because I've gone to a small gate, haven't I? I ain't going to get in here. Oh, it's going to put me just here, I think. Yeah, it's going to put me just there. Thought so. Right between these little babies.
Right, on my way in.
I'm going to try and get this thing just stopped so I can see you coming in. I'm going to crash with a bus here at the moment. So 50 is just pulling up now. There we go. That'll do, mate. Okay. Oh, my buttons aren't working again. Let's do that. Try that now. Yeah, the game's giving up on me again. Look, can't hit any of the buttons. I love when it does that. Oh, now I can see. It has an issue with my track IR and everything else. Right, okay, let's just see if I can get Dev on here quickly. There we go, Dev's coming in. I don't know why it's put you in that. So you've got the localizer and you've captured the glide capture. Okay, nice. Nice approach there, Dev.
Thank you.
Looks dead center to me. Nice.
Sorry.
All right. Dev's down. That to me, Dev, looks like about a 187 to a 254.
We will find out.
I know. Who else is still up? Let's have a look. Wow. I know. Or minus 178. Wow. Mad Max is already down. I think that's... Oh, no. We've got... 1 second. We've got Jay. I've got you, Jay. You're coming in, mate. I've got you. I've got you, mate. I've got you. So this is Jay, Patriot, coming in. I hate the way it shows that United Airlines. I just hate all that. I got perfect, great. Overall, I got great, but that touchdown, quite heavy. I'm sorry I didn't get to show yours, Mad Max, you know. Landed way before us, and I didn't even think to click into it, to be fair. Oh, what happened there? Oh. If he's doing this, has your scores come through yet, Dev?
It has now, yes.
Okay, go on then. Enlighten me.
Right, average sink rate was minus 7.3. Max.
Are you reading it? So you're reading them from the top?
Yeah, reading it from the top.
Okay, so I'll go after you've done yours. So your max was 7 what, sorry?
Sorry, average sink rate, minus 738.
And I got 748.
Max sink rate, minus 778.
I got 833.
Max speed diff, 1.
I got 5.
Max sink rate diff, 45.
I got 144. And this is the one that counts. Come on then.
Touchdown sink rate, minus 110.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to read mine out because I think everybody heard the first time.
980.
Yeah, you wish. Yours was 4 something, remember?
440.
Yeah.
Still better than yours.
Everybody lands better than 50. Well, I won if you look at the highest score, though. And I keep doing that, don't I? It does, because it's the biggest...
You know, it's minus, so you still have the lowest score.
It's the biggest... Yeah. It's the biggest number that counts with the minus in front of it.
Lies.
Oh, do you know what, Tango? I've got a... I think I will combat that, and I will. And I think I know what I'm doing wrong, so I'm not worried about it so much. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. Because my landings used to be a lot better than this. A lot better. So I'm going to work on that. Right, here we go. Let's just do this so we can find out what he's playing at here, look. Oh, Sheepshagger, did he actually stay in? No, I think he went, to be honest. I don't see him. No, I don't see him.
Maybe he's ashamed of his
Yeah,
results.
he went. Right, here we go. Wow, hovering plane. Hovering plane. You've got to give this. Nice. It was probably better than that. I don't know what's going off with the sim. Oh, Mad Max, that was nice. So Mad Max got a 743. He got an 832. He got a 3, which was nice. He got a 98, and his touchdown sync rate was 487. So we just need to see Jay's. Nice landing there, Jay.
Who's in the Jet 2 skin?
I think that's Potato in it. Just coming in now.
No, I'm on about the one on in the parking spot between you and.
1 second, let's just have a look. Yeah, somebody's just pulled in on there, haven't they? Because I've got a Ryanair sat there. Panda LeBling raid with a party of 3. Thank you very, very much for that. I was too busy looking at the guys. This is for your party of 3.
You ready?
Oh, Sidong. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Panda LeBling, how are you doing today, man? I'm doing okay, although I've just had an incredibly crap landing of 920, but still an improvement on my landing from last week. So we can only get better. Things can only get better. But, you know, I don't know what's going on. I've got to work out that what I think I know what I'm doing. You forgot the 10. Come on, Empire. It was 1010. Don't go and do me short. I like the scenery for this airport, to be honest. I do like it. This is EGNX, my hometown airport, guys. And you see the Flighjt and all that lot there. The nice airport. I got ATF DLC today. Nice.
We can fly with the Q400 next week.
Say that one again.
We can fly with the Q400, the Flighjt blades next week.
The Dash 8s?
Yeah, the Dash 8s.
I've never flown one of them.
I did. It's pretty
Neither
fun.
have I.
Okay, right. So look, British Airways is British Airways. It's on hold because we can always do British Airways. So this is the plan. God, I hate doing this. I like how we do it on the fly as well, which is quite good. So next week, God damn, 50's got to learn to fly a Dash 8. Oh God.
I have to install my Payware Dash 8.
I have to find one. I have to find one. I think I've got one somewhere, but I want a decent one.
Yeah, get the Payware one.
No, I'm not paying for it.
The Majestic Dash 8.
Not going to pay for it. Next week going to be happy. Yeah, so we're going to do what you call it. We're definitely going to be doing a Dash 8. You okay with that there, Dev?
Yep, no problems.
Wonderful.
I shall learn to fly.
I know, I've got to do it as well.
You both have a week to learn how to fly.
Hey, we're both at work as well, remember?
I work as well.
No, you don't. Come on, stop lying to us.
I have a job.
What do you do? Wind people up? That's a good job. Do you get paid well for that?
I am a train driver.
Oh, God. I know you said that you were going for your license, Dash 8 freeway versus Silent doing payway. Yeah, and I've got to improve on my landing. My God. This looks nice. I like this airport. It does look good. I like it. It's a nice airport. Okay, guys. There's no one else to come in, is there? Before I... There's nobody else to come in.
Yes. Pete's still up in the air.
What's his name under? Because I can't...
Sheep Shagger.
Yeah, but I'm not... Why am I not seeing him?
Oh, he's on mine and FS Cloud, not unless he has come out of it, but it's still showing him on my FS.
I see him on FS Cloud. Sheep Shagger, I can see him on FS Cloud, but I don't see him in my list of air traffic. Have a look. I think he's gone, you know. I think he's just froze there. He's over Oxford, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he's moving. Oh, look at that. Minus 53. Hey, guess what, guys? We've got a pilot in the room. Minus 53 from Patriot Gaming Group. Jay. Nice. I can't see Sheep Shagger at all on the list to see him coming in. Unless he's too far out. I think he's frozen. He's not moving, is he?
Yeah, he's not on my list either.
Yeah, I knew that. Because I'd watch him come in. Right, so. Have a pan around here. Okay, guys. Right, that is it. So, guys, you have been watching the 50 Plus Squad with the 50 Plus Gamer. We have been doing a tribute flight for Thomas Cook. So we've brought back most of the passengers from Mallorca. Empire, thank you very much for that flight plan. It was nice. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I just need to improve on it. But that was quite a good flight plan, that was, to be fair. So, guys, as you appeared in Discord. So from...
Bye.
I apologise. Stream, I honestly, I apologise. I thought that I was the streamer and in control, but obviously I'm not. So, Dev, would you like to say good night?
Good night, everybody.
And thank you very, very much. Dev UK Sheep Shagger. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this. Look at Empire's on the board today. Whoa. And Jay will say goodbye in the chat. And Mad Max will say good night in the chat. Mad Max, thank you very much. I like the way that he's here quite often now. Thank you for that, Tango. I'll try my best to, although I'm at work tomorrow, so ask me that at 5 o'clock when I finish. And Silent Ted, although you said goodbye before you were invited to say goodbye, would you like to try again?
No.
Okay, thank you. So I will say good night from the 50 Plus Gamer. Guys, thank you very much. A nice turnout tonight. I've enjoyed it as well. It's been quite good. Dev, make sure next time you have a new skin. Anyway.
Well, we're all in the O skin in my photo. I'll just put it on.
Oh, right. Okay, that's not bad then. Right, you ready? Marky Birth, thank you very, very much. Hero, thanks a lot, mate, for being in the chat. And next week, Friday, 50's got to learn a Dash 8. Oh my God. Why am I not looking forward to this? So 50's got to learn a Dash 8, which is a twin prop engine, yeah?
Turbo
That's correct.
That's right, so
It's
turbo
a twin
prop.
turbo prop.
Okay, all right, for God's sake, a twin turbo prop. Dash 8 theme for next week. Guys, I want to thank you very, very much and have a good night. Please, please, don't dream about 50 too much because I will be back on Saturday. Guys, have a good one.
It will be a nightmare.
I'm going to close Discord before I do anything else. So Discord will be closed as of now. God's sake, he has to have the last say. Guys, have a good one. Thank you very much. You've been watching the 50 Plus Game.
The 50 Plus Game. The 50 Plus Game. The 50 Plus Game. The 50 Plus Game. The 50 Plus Game. gamer squad.
You ready?
The 50 plus gamers. The 50 plus gamers. The 50 plus gamers. The 50 plus gamers. The 50 plus gamers.